everyone, welcome to Sleepy Notes Club. I hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk to you guys about my archiving system. It's been a highly requested video and I've been promising this one for a long time. I apologize for the wait. I know many people like to watch these videos for inspiration, and I'm gonna be really honest. My system is more because it works for me and it's comfortable, but it's nothing really new. There's no science behind it. I just kind of allocate binders for different things. But yeah, I just hope it helps. And if you have any questions, again, let me know and I'll get back to you in the comments. So first, I think I'm gonna take you through my main planners and what I archive from each. First of all, my personal planner, again, my favorite size. This is where I do all my heavy planning. I have my trackers, my mini journal and everything. This is what I reference every day. So most of the action from like archiving is gonna happen from like this planner. So first of all, I have my mini finance section. And again, this is like my monthly budget, my no spend, a tracker of how many days I spend money on new covers. So I just stamp the dates. Then I write the list of the covers I bought this year. And then this one is a new thing I made as well. In my mind, this is kind of like, this is a glass, the page is a glass, and then I fill the glass with little stone, rocks or memories or whatever. So it just means every time I buy a new planner, I just paste a new one. But anyway, that's not the point. I will show you later in more detail. But so yeah, this is my little finance section. So I'm not too pernickety about it, but sometimes I keep that. This one I definitely do keep, and definitely gonna keep this too because this is more like a yearly overview, I guess. So I'll definitely keep those. So it's easy. Now this is my tracker section. I don't need to keep any of my trackers because I made, where is it? I made this. So this is my yearly tracker insert. And I don't think I explained it properly last time on my last plan with me video, but this is basically like where I keep all the totals of all my trackers of how well I did, how many times I used my planner during the month, how many times we went on a walk, all these things. So because of this, I don't need to keep almost any of my trackers. So for example, I don't keep my workout tracker. I do keep this one, by the way. This is my mood tracker. And I do like to keep this one because it's a foldable 4-year, I think. Annual like calendar from Filofax. So I think this is the kind of thing that I do like to keep because it's like yearly. This one is again a new thing. See, I should have done a flip through first. So this is a new addition. This is just like a supporting insert for my mood trackers. This is just like me explaining why I had a bad day, for example on the 2nd of May, or why I had a good day on these days. It's just yellow. So this one I'm definitely gonna keep as well. Again, it's kind of a yearly view. And I only keep things that I know I'm gonna reference in the future. So for example, I'm not gonna reference how many times I went to the gym in May. I definitely not gonna. I will reference how well I did and how good I was feeling on certain months. So I'm keeping this. This one I will keep as well. I think it's very nice to have. My meal tracker, definitely not keeping. I do keep track of how many times I had a healthy eating day and stuff like that. So I don't need to keep it. This goes to the bin at the end of each month. My health tracker, I think I do keep that just because I really like the layout. But I think at the end of the year, if my storage binder, if it does get too chunky, I can get rid of that at the end of the year. But for now, I sometimes do keep it because I like the layout of it. But again, all the totals are still in my tracker, in my yearly tracker. So sometimes I keep that. Again, I should have done a flip through, but this is my rest of the trackers. If you watch my other like flip through, or if you follow me on Instagram, I used to have my sleep tracker and my skincare tracker and steps tracker in 3 different pages. But again, this was getting too chunky and I was not enjoying it a lot. and I decided to make my own. So I compiled those 3 trackers in one. Now these ones, I'm gonna put it here, so I don't think I'm gonna keep this one, even though it looks really pretty. Same as my dream journal. So yeah, as a summary, I only keep at the end of the year my yearly trackers, my mood tracker, because it's kind of like special and emotional, this one as well, and nothing else. That's it. And then next is my diary. So my diary, I keep everything. So this is my mini diary, my 1 line a day. So I do archive all the pages, all my Filofax week on a page. And if I added an extra journaling page, I also archive. So this I do keep that at the end of each month. Now to my monthly planner insert. I do keep all my monthlies. I think from a heavy planning, that's the only thing I do keep. I do like to reference sometimes what did I do on that specific day, and I think the calendar is the easiest like overview. So this is the only one that goes to my binder at the end of each month and at the end of the year. So yeah, weekly section, I don't archive. I love my pages, and I do store my washes again because I'm crazy, but I don't archive anything. This goes to the bin at the end of the month. And same for my dailies. Again, I really love these pages. I show you on Instagram, but I receive these personalized Filofax inserts, which I absolutely love because they have specific dates. Like I put all my best friends' birthdays, anniversaries, everything in here when I like made them online, which is so cool. So I kind of want to keep them, but I know I don't want to have a lot of pages at the end of the year. So I think these are going to the bin as well, but I really enjoy them. I'm definitely keeping all my washes. So dailies, weeklies, I don't archive, but monthlies I do. So yeah, it's cool. And then my social section, which is the last section, my inbox and all these things, I don't archive. This all goes to the bin because it's just tasks and stuff. And my social section, my calendars, I will archive all my calendars at the end of the year because I like to see them. If it's visual and it's really like an overview, then I do like to keep it. So that's everything. Everything else that I have in this planner, I don't even archive. It's just notes and stuff. So these are the main things that I do store at the end of the month. Let me show you what I use to store them, because I do have one storage binder for my personal planner, which is this. This is my Filofax, not my, well, it's mine, but like it's a Filofax personal storage binder, and it's so cool. I received this literally last month, and I'm so happy with it. This is exactly what I wanted. And I love that this one has this bit where I can write the year. So I'm gonna put like 2024, or maybe the months. I will do that at the end of the year anyway. But yeah, this is a Filofax storage binder, and it opens really cool like this. I also have a bit of 2023 in here. I hope you can see. So I got this divider here, which means this is my 2023. And 2023 I went crazy, and I almost didn't archive anything other than my mini calendar that I was using. You can see my Susan Branch calendar, and I only archive like my monthlies. Again, I'm not too serious about my weeklies or anything. I'm not gonna reference them, so I only archive my monthlies. I literally got married in May, so that was a big deal. And I also like to archive, for example, that was my wedding invitation. I was planning a lot of my wedding in here. I can't really show you very well because then everything will go everywhere, but I was planning a lot of things, like wedding things in here, so I archive a couple of things, how much it costs, some calendars, no trackers or anything. So yeah, that was 2023. Like I said, I'm not too bothered. Now for 2024, which starts here, these are, I bought this like inserts from Amazon. I think they are the I cannot, you know what, I can't remember, but they're on Amazon. So I bought them because I wanted to use these calendars for my monthly, but then I changed to my Filofax. But now I'm using them to store like have them as tabs. So when a month goes, then I will just put the like inserts from that month that I am archiving here. So for example, in April, I did archive, like I said, some trackers. That's how I was doing my step log. Some trackers, like I said, maybe if this starts getting too chunky, I'm not even gonna keep them. But yeah, this is what I do. Let's see, February, I also had my other trackers, things like that. And then I'm also keeping in front of this my Filofax calendar that I'm using now. And this is like my months, so like January, February, March, and April. So I'm also archiving here, so this means 2024. Some like inserts that I'm not using anymore, but for example, I used to keep my goals in here, but now I have them in my pocket, but I'm also having it here because it'll be cool to see I did do it, I made it. These are my other like finance trackers that I used to have, and I did change them to my pocket, but I still want to keep them because I don't know, I think these are cool things to look back to. But then again, if it gets too chunky, I'm gonna bin them at the end of the year. And yeah, so this is what I do. This is how I archive my main planner, which is my personal, and everything goes in here. Highly recommend these storage binders. You can find them on their official website or also like on Amazon, and I think they're really cool. And I love the look, so I think at the end of each year it'll be cool to have one for each year and have them on your desk or a bookshelf or anything like that. So I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so the only other thing that I archive from here that is in another space is my one line a day. This is a big deal to me. I am very like serious about keeping my like one line a day. So like I said, I store everything and I do keep them at the end of the month in this little guy, which I literally just received as well last month, at the beginning of the month, something like that. But this is a Filofax clipbook. It's my first time using one and I'm so impressed by the quality, but more than anything, this is like a mix between a binder and a notebook. And at first I was not too sure if I was gonna use it because I know I like my covers, proper like binders. And this one does feel a bit like a notebook, so it's pretty cool that still has like the ring mechanism. So I was not sure if I was going to use them at the end of the day, but I figure out what's another thing that I am very serious about and that I want to keep at the end of the year. But I do want to flip through the pages, not like, for example, my planning inserts that I just showed you. I know I'm not going to look at them that often, but I am going to be flipping through my one line a day in a year's time or whatever. So I needed something more like easier to handle. And this is perfect. Again, I customized it 100% on Filofax's like website. I picked the color from the inside, which is cool. And I put all like the name and everything. I think is super, super nice. And so yeah, this is how I keep my one line a day, and I think it's genius because at the end of the year, and I think this will keep honestly maybe a couple years, and it's so cool because at the end of the time, or as soon as I get it all filled up, this is gonna be my journal, another journal with everything, so I don't need to have all my pages for each month scattered between years, between storage binders. Everything is in here. So if I want to reference my big journal, let me just show you because I keep making reference of it. This is my other journal where I keep all like my proper spreads and everything like this. If at some point you want to see it, let me know. But if I need to reference that, then I'll reach out for this. And if I want to reference my one line a day, instead of being like scattered everywhere, then I'll just reference this, which is so cool. I love it. It's a bit soft as well. I don't know. It's cool. So yeah, at the end of the month, I will archive my one line a day and they will go in here. Okay, so that is it for my like main planner. And I want to show you real quick just the other binders that I use for storage. So This is my Filofax Finsbury, one of my favorite covers. I think I will never get rid of it. It was my first, well, second purchase, but my first personal size planner purchase, and I love it so much. It's seen better days, but I just really love it. And this is the binder I use to store my blank pages. So all the pages that I will need, for example, I keep two sections. One section is for all like my rules, paper that I am gonna use in my main planner, note paper, dots, a square grid, my reminders. And then on this other side, I have my unused layout inserts that I could use at some point. All these things I keep in here. So if at some point I need to reach out for, and I need like an address, or I need a project insert, or I need like a don't forget or whatever I need, or maybe just a blank or a ruled, then I'll reach out for this binder. And then this is all I need. Again, I don't want to keep all of these bits in storage binders like the Filofax one. I think having it in this allows me to still use my planners, my covers, but also help the covers keep its shape. So I think I like that. I like using them. I like reaching for all these different covers when I need things. In my Longchamp cover, I just keep different inserts that I made at one point in time and I'm not really using, but I don't want to get rid of them. For example, that was my TBR, my book journal. I'm not really reading at this day, so I'm just storing them here. Maybe at some point I can continue. This was also this is all my book journal. Yeah, my book log and all these things that I'm not really using, but I don't want to give up. But maybe at some point I will reach out for them, so I have them in here. I got some more expenses that I'm not using and all these things. So this is a tiny one, but I don't want to get rid of them, so it's in this one. Anything that doesn't have a space goes on this one. Now on my beloved Filofax nude, the original nude, I am keeping all my personalized inserts that Filofax kindly sent me. And again, it's really chunky, so I'm using it in this one as well. It's just nice to have. And also this one as well. This one is a very vintage cover. So sorry, everything is so dusty. I don't know why. I just cleaned yesterday. I'm so sorry for all the dust and my thingies. But this one is a very vintage cover that I got on eBay, and this one I'm just using to keep inserts that I know I am gonna use during the month. For example, this was before, not now anymore, but I don't want to get rid of it. Maybe I will need it at some point. This is just like a monthly plan. I was using this for my social media tracker and then for my skincare tracker, and now I'm not really using it for anything, but I may. I also have another kind of dailies if I need some more dailies. These are some inserts that I got again on eBay. They're unbranded, and this is where I'm keeping the rest of the year. So like my workout tracker, every time a new month starts, this is where I reach for and I take out the new month. This is June, July, all these things. And so yeah, this is where I store them. And I also store my meal planner inserts here as well. And this is the other calendar that I told you I bought, but I'm not using it. But again, I don't want to get rid of it. And this is some other Filofax clipbook inserts that I was using, I think last year for my meal tracker, but I'm not using them anymore. But I do think they're really cool, so I'm keeping them there just in case. So this is for things that I know I may need at some point, and so I just reach for this binder. This one is another planner, by the way. I haven't shown this planner yet, I think. I'm just gonna give you a small introduction because I am so in love with it. This is a Filofax Chameleon in this green color. I cannot remember the specific name, but I was hunting eBay for the longest time because, as some of you know, my husband gifted me this chameleon, mini chameleon, for my birthday. And I was so in love with it. And I'm trying to find more personal size chameleons in some other colors, but I found this one. My aim is to find a black one, but I found this one and I love it so much. So nice. I love the color. It's like a soft lime green, and I think it goes so well with what I own as well, so I think I love it. But anyway, this is the binder I'm using now to keep all my dashboard / dividers. So it's just like easy access to bits and bobs that I've like to have in my planner. I do like to redecorate every kind of couple months, so I keep all of this here, and I also keep all these like dividers and tabs. So like all these dividers, these are vintage as well. Where are they from? I'm not sure. Oh, they are Day Runner, which I really like. But yeah, so again, if I ever need another divider, dashboard, or tab, then I'll just reach for this binder. There you go. Now, before we continue and we go to my sticker binder and my scrapbook, which I receive a lot of comments that you guys want to see it. I'm gonna go through them real fast just because there's not really many things to explain. I just wanna talk to you about my pocket. So this is my other main planner, and I don't keep anything. that's just the truth. At the end of the year, I'll probably just keep my like personal section, because these are like timeless things. So like my wins, my goals, things like that. I won't keep my notes or my inbox. I don't keep them at the end of the month either. I just scratch them as soon as I use them. I do think I'm gonna keep my wish lists, maybe my stationery wish list, all these things. Just I may keep them, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna keep them yet. It's my first year actually archiving pocket. I'm not gonna keep my diary, and I'm also gonna bin all my monthly pages, just because this is an extension of my personal planner. I've explained that in another video. So yeah, I don't really keep many things from here. So just the timeless stuff. And yeah, that is my pocket. And my mini, since my mini, as I explained, is now my stationery dispenser. I don't keep anything. I mean, that's just things that come and go as I go through my stickers and stuff like that. Okay, so now I want to show you my sticker binder and scrapbook. So this is how I store my stickers, and this is all sticker paper I bought on Amazon. I think I have the link of the specific, because this one comes with the binder as well. Not this one, this is like what's it called, sparkly? I'm not sure. But it does come like a bunch of sticker paper like this with a plastic binder as well, and I have the link in my storefront. And yeah, I just love it. I don't know what to say, but this is just all my stickers, and they're mostly like vintage, so I am very careful with them. I have like these bits as well. These ones I bought in a charity shop very recently. I have some paper just like that ready for more stickers, and at the end of it I just keep my beloved number stickers, which by the way I'm going back to Mexico next month and I can finally buy some more. But I'm also working on creating my own, by the way. That's just a thing that may happen at some point. But yeah, this is my sticker binder, and I think it's really helpful. I also have these plastic sleeve bag thingy where I keep some more of the loose numbers. Oh, and by the way, so this is my sticker binder where I keep all my stickers, but this is the extension of this. So these are the stickers that I'm mostly use, and I reach for it every day when I'm planning. But this is the thing that comes with me everywhere where I plan, when I plan. Okay, and then the last bit I want to show you is my big monstrous scrapbook binder. So I don't know if you can see, but this is where I store all my scrapbook bits, and I really love this idea. It is very chunky, but I'll say I used to have 20 magazines like I buy in charity shops or Tesco or Waitrose magazines, scattered everywhere. So all of that is now in here. I just cut the stuff that I love and that I like from each, and it goes in here, and honestly it's life-changing. I know it's a lot, so if you want to travel with this you probably cannot, But this is, I think, a better way for my brain to use all my scrapbook instead of having everything in like books and magazines. I do have a lot of books that I like and I haven't cut yet, just because I also like to read them. So like all my vintage books, for example, I can show you, I just bought this one. So it's about decorating your first home. Again, I love this kind of things, garden, home. There's a lot of like vintage illustrations and everything. I just love it. And the articles are pretty cool and like you actually learn a lot of things. So this is what I use when I scrapbook in my commonplace, and also I use bits for my journal. But anyway, let me just go real quick. Hope you can see. Sorry if the tripod is moving a lot, but this is an envelope where I keep cards that I haven't used. These are all postcards that I get on charity shop. See, they're so cute. So I just have that in here with a clip. So when I open it, and if I need an envelope, then I'll just reach for this one. And on the other side, you have this cover, which I really love. So on the first one is where I keep my main postcard bits that I love. For example, I got, not postcard, but paper. Got these ones in my favorite stationery shop in London, Choosing Keeping. These ones that I am placing all around my planner already. On a charity shop. And I also have a lot of this, like these were all postcards at some point and I cut them, so these are my favorite ones. I sometimes use in my planner with dashboards, or if it's something really important, then I will use it on my scrapbook as well. This one is themed around like kids cartoon cute bits, and I love these pockets. I also have them linked in my storefront. I got this Valentine shots I really like in this other one, and like vintage cards as well, so that goes there. Bits and pieces. I don't know, if I'm doing like a layout and I need a title and like a frame, then that goes in here. In my brain it works, I promise. This one is basically miscellaneous scrapbooking for backgrounds. This is everything related to text or letters or words. So again, when I'm scrapbooking, it's easier to reach for this one if I just need something with a text. This is themed around people or vintage photos. This is my favorite one. This is themed around garden, nature, cottage vibes. All of this is here. And this one as well is just small bits. This is another favorite of mine. It's just like home tutorials, vintage magazines. And this is also home, but it's mostly like objects. So I got a lot of like, I bought a book about cushions and stuff. They are so cute. So this is kind of like home objects as well. I do a lot of scrapbooking. If you want to see, let me know. But it's just like about home, about garden, about making your own things, and I just love using this. This is specific places in the world, I guess. This is gonna be theme around seasons. I remember seasons, animals, coffee / food. This is also kids book, but it's mostly like the big papers or theme around that. This is just like scraps and bits that I don't want to get rid of, but it's just colors and like stuff that I can use to fill the page. This is all art, because I go to museums and I do like my brochure, so this is just art, scrapbook paper. And then this is, I think it's crafts, this, and then this is more food. And then the last bit here is, I keep this from my favorite brand. I couldn't get rid of it because it's such a pretty bag, from Glossier, and I just keep receipts. These are the stuff that I know I wanna journal or scrapbook about at one point. So when I go journal, then I know I have everything in here. I like that, my brain likes that. And this is also another envelope that I keep. This is like personal pictures that I've printed, and at some point I'm gonna reach out, and I have everything in one place that way. Okay, so I'm definitely titling this video a chatty storage binder video, because I don't even know if I'm making any sense. I hope I am. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. I just felt like turning on the camera to show you guys what I was doing, because I cleaned my whole desk, so now it's all pretty and I wanted to show you.